Hello and good morning and welcome to our Group 8 presentation with the topic intelligence. First presentation will be delivered by me, Jaka Dwi Prasetyo, with the topic what is intelligence. What is intelligence definition? Intelligence in psychology refers to the mental capacity to learn from experience, adapt to new situations, understand and handle abstract concepts, and use knowledge to manipulate one's environment. Includes skill such as problem solving, critical thinking, learning quickly, and understanding complex ideas. History of intelligence. The study of human intelligence dates back to the late 18th when Sir Francis Galton became one of the first to study intelligence. Galton was interested in the concept of a given individual, so he created a lab to measure reaction time and other physical characteristics to test his hypothesis that intelligence is a general mental ability producing biological evolution. Intelligence theory. Theories and approaches to intelligence. Among several brief descriptions of intelligence theory and their respective figures are as follows. Number 1, Alfred Binet says that intelligence is monogenetic, that is, it develops from a single factor. According to him, intelligence is a single remainder of characteristics that continue to develop in line with a person's maturity process. In the second, Edward Lee Thorndike. Thorndike theory states that intelligence consists of various specific abilities that are displayed in the form of intelligence behavior. And the last, Robert J. Sternberg. This theory emphasizes the unity of various aspects of intelligence so that his theory is more process-oriented. This theory is also called the triarchic intelligence theory. This theory attempts to explain in an integrated manner the relationship between number 1, intelligence and a person's internal world, and number 2, intelligence and a person's external world, and number 3, intelligence and experience. Next presentation will be presented by Diki Agatha with the topic intelligence scale.
Okay, thank you Jaka Dwi. I'm Diki Agatha. Here I'm responsible to present intelligence scale. Intelligence measurement is a measurement procedure that asks participants to show maximum performance, so that intelligence measurement is done using test known as an intelligence test. Everyone has different intelligence. Human intelligence can be measured using various intelligence tests to determine its level. The first, Binet-Simon scale. Initially, Alfred Binet attempted to measure intelligence by measuring the circumference of children's schools. However, this method was eventually abandoned by Binet. In 905, Binet and his friend Theodore Simon came up with an intelligence scale called the first one, known as the Binet-Simon scale. The next, Wechsler scale. 34 years after the first intelligence test was published by Binet-Simon, or 2 years after the appearance of the Revue Stanford Binet, David Wechsler introduced a version of an intelligence test specifically designed for use with adults. The test was published in 939 and was called the Wechsler-Bellevue Intelligence scale, also called the Webby scale. Wechsler's reason for developing the Webby scale was the fact that the intelligence tests used for adults at the time were merely extension of intelligence tests for children with the addition of more difficult questions. Okay, next presentation will be delivered by Naufal Aqil with the topic intelligence test.
Thank you, Diki. I'm Naufal Aqil. Here I'm responsible to present intelligence tests. Intelligence tests are psychological tools designed to measure an individual's intellectual abilities, such as understanding, problem solving, and adaptation to the environment. Intelligence as an individual ability to act perceptively, think rationality, and deal with the environment in an effective manner. This test is often used to evaluate a person's intellectual potential and produces an IQ score as indicator. Correlation coefficient. The correlation coefficient is a numerical measure that describes the strength and distribution of the relation between two variables. Some correlation coefficient calculation methods include Pearson R, used for interval or ratio data with a normal distribution. Spearman Rho, used for ordinal data or data with a non-normal distribution. Kendall's Tau, an alternative to Spearman in measuring ranking consistency. Next part, the reliability of an intelligence test refers to the consistency and stability of the result obtained from the test. In the context of psychology, reliability is very important because it's so accurate and reliability test measuring person's intellectual abilities. Type of reliability. First, test reverse reliability. Measure the consistency of test result with repeated and indefinite times. If the results are similar, then the test is considered to have good reliability. Second, split half reliability. Measure consistency by dividing the test into two parts of comparing the result. If both parts give similar result, then reliability is high. Next, internal reliability. Measure the extent to which an item the test measures the same construct is the often measured using Kohlberg and alpha coefficient. Factor affecting reliability. Population ability of the population being tested in very different test results might vary more when affect reliability. Second, test difficulty. Tests that are easy or too difficult can affect the consistency or result. Last, testing condition. External factors such as the testing environment and the participant's psychological conditional and also influence the result. Next part, validity refers to the extent to which a test measure within the supposed to measure. In the context of intelligence test, this means that the test must accurately access individual cognitive abilities. Validity types. First, consent validity refers to the extent to which the test content cover and aspect the consent being measured. Second, criteria validity. This involves comparing test result with relevant external criteria. Last, construct validity refers to and which actual measure the intended theoretical construct. This is often test stock factor analysis and correlation studies. Last part, outset criteria refers to intelligence testing that does not rely solely on traditional criteria of parameter such as academic grade of standardized test result. This can include measuring intelligence in a broader context, such as first, emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage one's own and other.
Okay, Thank you, Akil. I am Saiful Rizal. Here I am responsible to present intelligence question. Intelligent question is the ability a person has to think abstract intelligently. This ability can also solve problems by using various kinds of verbal symbol, accompanied by the ability learn adapting to everyday life experience. IQ stands for intelligence question. The IQ is a score derived from one of several different standardized tests designed to assess intelligence. The IQ is questioned because it is the result of a division process. MIE stands for mental age, CA stands for chronological age. The concept of mental age is of limited value because it is unstable. As one chronological age increases, so does one mental age. Consequently, a German psychologist named William Stern suggested that a ratio based on the comparison of mental age with chronological age would tend to relatively stable. Stern proposed the following formula: intelligence question equal MIE divided CA times 100. CA is divided into MIE and multiplied by 100. Stern suggested the multiplication step be employed with the aim of getting rid of decimal in the final question. Research has demonstrated that the IQ score is a random variable, meaning a variable distributed according to the law of chance. This means that in a large sample of score, the score will tend to take on a bell-shaped distribution. This distribution will be studied by statisticians, goes by three names. First, the bell-shaped curve. Second, the normal curve. And third, the Gaussian curve. The third name is in honor of the 19th century German mathematician Carl Friedrich Gauss, who first studied the curve properties. Environmental factors play a role in determining IQ. Proper childhood nutrition appears critical for cognitive development. Malnutrition can lower IQ. IQ scores have been shown to be associated with short factors in morbidity and mortality, parental social status, and to a substantial degree, parental IQ. Will the heritability of IQ has been investigated for nearly a century. Controversy remains regarding the significance of heritability estimates, and the mechanism of inheritance are still a matter of some debate. Musical training in childhood may also increase IQ. Next presentation will be presented by Rafi Bayu with the topic Future of Intelligence.
Thank you, Saiful Rizal. I am Rafi Bayu here. I am responsible to present Future of Intelligence. Future of Intelligence. The core feature of intelligence, unlike creativity, is the ability to employ convergent thinking, defined as the ability to think along conventional pathways. More recently, the research psychologist Howard Gardner has suggested that we speak of multiple intelligence in preference to global intelligence. In his view, intelligence are multiple, including at a minimum linguistic, logical, mathematical, spatial, musical, bodily, kinesthetic, interpersonal, and intrapersonal intelligence. First, linguistic intelligence. This intelligence is related to the ability to read, write, and communicate verbally. Linguistic intelligence is the ability to use words effectively, both verbally and written. Second, logical mathematical intelligence. Mathematical logical intelligence contains a person's ability to think adaptively and deductively, the ability to think according to logical rules, understand and analyze numerical patterns, and solve problems using abilities think. Logical mathematical intelligence is the ability for scientific reasoning, mathematical calculation, logical thinking. inductive or deductive reasoning, and sharpness of abstract patterns and relationship. Third, spatial intelligence. Spatial intelligence contains a person's ability to understand more deeply the relationship between objects and space. Spatial intelligence is also often called visual spatial intelligence. Spatial intelligence is the that a person has to interpret implied pictures, paintings, maps, and poetry. 4. Physical kinesthetic intelligence. Kinesthetic intelligence is the ability to align the mind with the body so that what the mind says will be expressed in the form of beautiful, creative, and meaningful body movements. 5. Musical intelligence. Musical intelligence contains a person's ability to be sensitive to nonverbal sounds around him. Musical intelligence is the ability to prepare, distinguish, and express musical forms. 6. Interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence is the ability to sort out and convey thoughts about stimuli, moods, as well as what felt by people around us by responding according to ability in a way what is effective and efficient. 7. Intrapersonal intelligence. Intrapersonal is understanding oneself and the ability to act based on one's knowledge. This intelligence includes awareness of one's strengths and weakness, awareness of moods, motivation, temperament, and desires. 8. Naturalist intelligence. Naturalistic has expresses in recognizing and classifying species in the surrounding environment. This intelligence includes sensitivity to natural phenomena and distinguishing non-living objects. Naturalist intelligence is a type of intelligence in the theory of multiple intelligence. 9. Multiple intelligence is in learning. First, multiple intelligence is a thinking ability that consists of several parts and is one unit and is owned by a person. Second, multiple intelligence is a person's ability to adapt to new situations and learn from experience. Third, a person's ability to solve a problem and product new products in real situations. Application of multiple intelligence-based learning models to early age students. This application can be divided into three aspects, namely cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. A. Cognitive. The first can attract students' attention. A learning process that is not monotonous or varied will certainly attract the attention of students. The attention that the author means here is the highest activeness of the soul. That soul is solely focused on an object or group of objects. Second, there are changes in learning outcomes. All educators hope that after learning, students understand the material that has been conveyed by doing exposed tests. B. Affective. Motivation is a force that can encourage someone to do something, including learning. A person will be successful in learning if he himself has the desire to learn. This urge to learn is what is called motivation, which includes two things, namely knowing what to learn and understanding why it needs to be studied. The motivation that the author means here is intrinsic motivation, namely the drive that already exists within a person to carry out learning activities. C. Psychomotor. Motor development is a very important factor in the overall development and individual. Through Slameto, children's motor skills can entertain themselves and feel happy. That's all for our group 8 presentation. Thanks for watching and good morning.